G'day everyone, Rach here from Rara's Realm. Welcome to my Flosstube video. I'm a Kiwi Flosstuber coming to you from a springy day. There's not a cloud in the sky today. It's going to be a nice day. I think the temperatures are finally improving. Okay, I noticed that I have hit 500 subscribers. Thank you for taking a punt and seeing what a Kiwi Flosstuber is like. I did think about a giveaway, but I haven't been through my charts, so I don't know what I've got yet that I could possibly give away that hasn't got dibs on from people at Stitchy Group. So I might do some sort of giveaway towards the end of the year before I finish up at the beginning of December. Anyway, hi Stitchy Group girls. I was enabled by one of the girls at Stitchy Group to go and buy a Olaf soft plush, which I did do. I didn't bring him in, and because there was a deal, buy one get one half price, I got Sven as well. So I've always wanted an Olaf plush. I've now got one. He's actually very cute, and it leads me to think that when I go to Disneyland next year, I don't need to buy an Olaf plush. I could use that money for something different. We'll see. If there's a Christmassy Olaf, we might have to have a Christmassy Olaf. Anyway, waffle. I'm prone to do. Right, so this is the mid-fortnight. I have got 4 things. I've actually had quite a good stitchy week. I think I commented I've got an off the shoulder thing going on. It's not good. And I've got collarbones. Anyway. The last couple of videos I've had a bit of a stitchy bug has gone on holiday type thing. I've managed to do something but nothing brilliant. I feel this week I've been a bit better, so either it was the projects that got me going or the stitchy bug is back from his holiday. So we will crack on. I'll show you the 4 things. There's no haul. I haven't ordered anything as per usual. I am still thinking about brewing an order, but I want to order. I have someone who will do pickups for pins in Disney World in Orlando, so because I want to put together this advent calendar, I need to pay for those pins first, so I'm hoping that will happen at the beginning of November, and then I might look at doing a final 1, 2, 3 stitch haul, do a bit of a check of the overdye flosses on some of the charts and things like that, and just get another order in before I start next year, which will be no new starts, and I can obviously buy charts or threads as and when I see fit, but again I'll be on a stash buying ban. So waffle, welcome to Rachel's channel, Rachel Waffles. Right, so last Monday was still September, and it was still September, Sampler September. So the sampler I started for Sampler September is Jessie and Me's Sarah Casey Unwin. And when you last saw this, I've got the motifs done up in this corner, I've got this done, and I was ready to move on to the next stage. And what I have done, I don't know how well you're going to see this, this will be interesting. Oh yeah, you can, sort of. I have started on the motif, the big basket of flowers in the centre of the chart, so you can see where the basket starts here. There's some branches, there's another flower filled in. So slowly but surely this gets 2 more days this weekend, and then it will go back into waiting to be pulled. Where's the needle? There's the needle. Like every other thing. Okay, the next ball out of the pillowcase last week was to work on Cooper, Kathy Barrick's Cooper. And I have got the top 2 rows of alphabets done. I had got one of the colours of his head done. I had done the beak, I think, and the splodge. So I had quite a good couple of days with Cooper. So I have now finished his head completely. You can kind of see the blue and the black. I've got this row of background done. That's as far as that letter goes because his wings come down. That's the top of a wing here, and there is a colour change here, but I don't know how well that's going to show. And this is being done on 32 count Ren. There's a sticker on the back, I can tell, which I absolutely love. He's diddly though. I mean, I thought he would be bigger. Anyway, I do love Cooper. The next ball out of the pillowcase was Blessed Be, Blessed Be Brenda Gervais. And the last time you saw this, I had got everything of the house done bar the roof. I've got this flower and lady, the skips done, and I had made a start on that flower, and I had the border done. So again, I think I've done quite well. I have got the roof done, so the house is completed. I have finished this flower and started the vinery that goes up. So I reckon there's probably only 2 more ball pulls of this and it will be done, really. It's just all flowers and vinery now above the top of the house, so I hope that we could get this finished. I was thinking if I have a ball that says closest to finish, and I reckon that possibly that might be the one that's closest to finish at the moment. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, so with a bit of luck we might get its own ball and that ball in before Christmas and get it finished. And then the project working on yesterday and today is Marjorie Massey's Quaker Street, and I had started at this end because I was a bit panicky about the size of my fabric. So I'm working on a thin strip down here, and I've had a few problems with this chart. I don't know what pages 1 to 6 look like, but the page that has 7 and 8 on has got a few issues. So it's probably easier to show you the piece. So I had a really good stitchy day yesterday watching some Flosstube. When you last saw it, I was just at that point there, so I've did all of that yesterday. And this brings us down to, there is a line above the date. So I've reached the bottom of this block before that line. And what I'm intending to do now is I'm not actually going to come below here, because while I should get it finished next year, I might not. So I'm going to leave the date till the end. So my task now is to work here. I haven't got it in front of me. On the graph for this part of the chart, there is a line in the middle where this is, this edge. So now when I start this side, I've got to visually in my head remove that line, which I should be able to figure out, and then that will be pages 7 and 8 complete apart from the date, and I can move on and start coming across. So this is Presidential Blue on raw linen, which is one of my very favourite combinations. So it's going to look great when it's done. So I will give that a bit more time today. And then the remaining 3 things for this week. So Quaker Street today, then 2 days for Santa's Village, 2 days for Pond Lily, which is Sonora Corbett, and Sarah Casey Allen gets 2 more days this weekend, and then we'll be back to normal rotation, picking 7 balls out of the pillowcase. So that is all my stitching. I'll just show you a little peek if I can find the right thing. My order came for the supplies to make my advent calendar for my pins, and I've ordered this Say Cheese Christmas, and I'll show you just one piece of paper because it's my absolute favourite. I actually ordered extras. Throwing things around in my very messy room. Where is it? This. I absolutely love this piece of paper. So I actually ordered extras. There is one piece in the pack and I ordered 3 more. It's just got a nice snowflake on the back, but this is the side I like. Anyway, that is it. I won't bore you with any more scrapbooking papers. I will show the advent calendar when it's done. And yes, so that is me. Have a good stitchy week. Just had to remember, my brain is remembering, to thank Christine from Stitch All the Things, who also shouted me out last week. I had said last Monday that I felt like possibly someone else had shouted me out. I still possibly think that is the case, although a lot of people are still referencing back to Lisa Kindred Stitcher. The shout out from Christine last week was last week, so it was very new. There were still people coming from that, but I wondered if in between those two there has been somebody else. So if I ever find out, I will go and thank them. Yes, anyway, I waffle and digress as usual because it's a one-take wonder. Okay. Have a good stitchy week. Stitch everything you want to stitch. Buy everything you want to buy because I can't. And I will catch you next week with a roundup of this week, and we will choose 7 new projects. Have a good week everyone, and I will catch you then. Bye for now.